In the previous lecture, we have learned income from other sources. What are the income from other sources? The first one was gift of money. Gift of money is exempt from Ram D. Hutley. Ram D. Hutley includes relative, universities, marriage, death contemplation, hospital and medical institution, trust and charitable institution, local authority, inheritance and will. Others, if others then are Ram D. Hutley, then aggregate up to rupees 50,000 per annum fully exempt. If otherwise means if more than 50,000, then the aggregate value from 0 to the amount that has been received as a gift will be taxable. No exemption of 50,000 will be taken on the amount. Suppose if it is 80,000, less 50,000 won't be allowed. Entire 80,000 will be taxable. That's it. And I hope you have understood this relative, the relative thing who comes under relative. So now we start with gift of movable property. What do we mean by movable property? Movable property means phone, mobile phones, then cars, then jewelry, shares, then sculpture, artwork. I hope you are recalling something. Sculpture, artwork. What is that? It is PDA, JAS, SB. In this, new two things are added. SB. What is SB? Bullions and shares and securities. So let's see. If the movable property, in case of movable property, if the gifts are all this, that is bullion, share, it is in a random manner. You frame it in this manner: bullion, shares and securities, sculpture, artwork, drawing, archaeological collection, painting, jewelries. I hope you have studied this in the capital gain chapter, including capital assets. These are the movable capital assets. So I hope you know what is this. I don't need to explain you. So first write painting, then write drawings, then write artwork, then write jewelry, then write archaeological collection, then write sculpture, then write shares and securities, and then write bullions. If all this movable capital assets are gifted by Ram D. Hutley, I hope I don't need to make you all write again that Ram D. Hutley. If you want to remember or memorize it right now, then write relatives, universities, marriage, death contemplation, hospital. T stands for trust and charitable trust. Then I stands for inheritance and will. L stands for local authorities. If all these securities or all these movable shares are movable capital assets are gifted by all these people, then it is fully exempt. Otherwise means other than Ram D. Hutley, then aggregate fair market value up to 50,000 fully exempt, otherwise fully taxable. Same as this, same as we have learned over here. It is same, very similar. If other assets, then PDA, JAS, SB, then it is fully taxable. There is no limit. That means there will be no exemption only if this particular assets are gifted. If this particular assets are gifted by other people than Ram D. Hutley, then aggregate value of rupees 50,000 will be fully exempt, otherwise fully taxable. I hope you have understood this much. It is fitting in the screen. Yeah, please copy. Pause the video and copy. I hope you have understood what is this. Now let's study gift of immovable property. In this modern era, no one is gifting anyone immovable property. Immovable property gifts are coming into the hands of the people in the manner of inheritance or will or death contemplation. Rarely it is coming from any relatives. So let's see what it is. Gift of immovable property. Immovable property, what do you understand by immovable property? Immovable property includes land, buildings, flats, houses, industries. These are all immovable properties. If such immovable property are given to an assessee, that is an individual, by relatives, universities, marriage, during the time of marriage, death contemplation, hospital, trust or charitable institution, then local authorities, then I stands for inheritance or will. If such things are received, if such immovable properties are received by an assessee by Ram D. Hutley, then it is fully exempt. Otherwise, stamp duty valuation up to rupees 50,000. Why does stamp duty valuation up to 50,000 came? Why did stamp duty came over here? Stamp duty, because immovable property, if it is transferred, then there is a need of paying a stamp duty value. So that stamp duty value should be up to 50,000 and fully exempt. If other than Ram D. Hartley, there is no need of this 50,000 criteria. If it is given by Ram D. Hartley to an individual, then you don't need to see any stamp duty. You have to just take it, and then you have to not pay any taxes on it. That's it. If the immovable property are gifted to an SSE by other than relatives, universities, marriage, death contemplation, hospitals and medical institution, trust and charitable institution, local authorities, and inheritance and will, then only he has to pay up to 50, then only he'll be exempt. Otherwise, he have to pay tax up to he have to pay tax if the amount exceeds rupees 50,000. Other than that, he'll have to pay no tax if the immovable property received by him is up to rupees 50,000. Then it is fully exempt. Pardon me, I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling little dizzy now. I've got a little cold. That's why I'm stammering a bit. Pardon me, but please concentrate what I am teaching. If I may go wrong, I can understand where I'm going wrong. Then I'll correct myself. But I'm not teaching you anything wrong, so I'm sorry. Pardon me. I hope you have understood what is this. It is very similar to this and what we have learned from income of gift of money. Gift of immovable assets or gift of movable assets or immovable assets will be taxable if it is received free of cost or for inadequate consideration. What do you understand till here? At times, for manipulating and fooling our income tax department, many people transfer their assets to other person during the time of sale by showing that we have just transferred at a lower cost or at a free of cost. I am just gifting him. But if such gift is given to him, then for inadequate consideration means if the value of the asset is 80 lakhs and he's showing that I am selling at 50 lakhs at my loss because he is my good friend. So then if it is received for inadequate consideration, then it will be taxable in the following manner. Taxable value, full fair market value, stamp duty value, whichever is provided to you have to be taken, less consideration paid. If the fair market value or stamp duty value is provided 80 lakhs, less consideration paid is 50 lakhs, then 30 lakhs will be taxable value. Then you have to pay the tax on 30 lakhs. I hope you understood all this. Please copy. I'll revise you gift once again. I hope you have copied this. Gift of movable property, gift of immovable property. Gift of immovable property is, there is no example for gift of immovable property, but still you can write land. Still you can write land, building, industry, etc. Here the specification is given: PDA JAS SB. PDA stands for painting, drawing, artwork, jewelry, archaeological collection, sculpture, shares and securities, bullions. If such movable capital assets are provided by Ram D. Hartley to an individual, then it is exempt. If other than Ram D. Hartley, then aggregate value up to 50,000, fully exempt. But if more than aggregate value of 50,000, it will be fully taxable at the slab rate. So there is no tension, there is no specific rate, just like a capital gain at the rate of 20% on long-term capital gain. So the gift of movable property, I hope you have understood. If other movable assets, see in this the specification was given. The movable assets includes mobile phones, cars, and many more, scooties, bikes, etc. If such movable assets are given, then there is no tax. On it. This because such assets that we have received, their value will be depreciated, not appreciable. Bullion, shares, securities, sculpture, artwork, drawing, archaeological collection, painting and jewelry, their the asset value will be appreciated. That's why they have been specified over here. Similarly, immovable property, you know, the land value always appreciated, never depreciates. It is the basic following that we do because it is the fact due to the increase of population. Rum D. Hutley, if immovable property is received from Rum D. Hutley, it is fully exempt. Otherwise, aggregate value up to rupees 50,000 is fully exempt if